Hey everyone, welcome back to the Showgirls podcast. It is Carly with my wonderful co-host.
Darian.
Let's do it, guys.
Okay, we are so excited because we're bringing you guys, hopefully for a long time, 2 episodes a week now.
Big content, big things happening. We just figured like shorter episodes, like cut in the middle of the week and then like one later in the week. We'll like cut up the shows, divide them up and bring you 2 episodes a week.
Yeah, I texted Carly that I wanted to do this because I noticed last week's episode was an hour and 20 minutes, you guys, and that was with kind of like flying by the last couple of shows. And so I was like, wow, so much TV is on right now that we love to watch. We really could make 2 episodes. And plus, that's some feedback I've heard from people before, like if you really like a podcast, you want to hear it more than once a week. And plus we try to do relevant pop culture news. So sometimes it sucks if something happens on Monday or Sunday and we don't talk about it till Friday.
So true. But I think we do bring like pretty relevant stuff regardless of what day it is.
Oh, for sure. And if something happens on Sunday, but it wasn't super relevant, I won't even hold it till Friday because I'm like, if you're listening to this podcast and you like pop culture, you already know.
Yeah, you've already seen all the blogs pick it up, People Magazine, exclusive, etc.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, 2 episodes. We're going to be doing Wednesday and Friday. So a perfect one for the week and a perfect one for the weekend.
Yeah, let's go.
Really quick, I wanted to tell you, I know you saw my Instagram story, but guess what I did today?
You scheduled Botox.
I did. I scheduled a Botox appointment.
Yee!
So today is November 18th, and it's actually National Botox Day. And so I have been thinking about it for a while because I have the worst lines in between my eyebrows. I notice it and I'm self-conscious. I'm sure other people don't notice it. And also because I've lost weight, I've noticed like I just have so much extra skin on my face. And so I'm just really hoping it'll do it. And I signed up for, wow, I'm about to give a free sponsorship here if you guys are in Oklahoma. Radiate OKC, their deal today for National Botox Day was $9 per, what is it called?
Tube.
Yeah, but they don't call it per tube. Wow, Botox amateurs here. Per
syringe.
unit. They say unit.
Unit. Cute.
Yeah, and I think normally it's like $14 per unit. So that's a really good deal. And it takes like $25 for like a forehead.
So how much are you about to pay on December whatever?
Well, I had to pay today to get the deal. And so I paid $270. I said, I need to make more money because I just want to be bougie, but I just like I don't make enough. Like I can only buy it once a year or something. And I think it wears off like every 3 months. Oh my gosh, this did not freeze.
It'd be so good. I can't wait.
Yes.
Okay, I can see you.
Okay, you froze for a second, but you were just saying like it's gonna be so good you can't wait.
Yeah, and like they're gonna upsell the crap out of you and you're gonna come back and like tell us all about it.
I was already thinking about this, like what if they're like, I'll be like, I just lost a bunch of weight, I just really want to do this. So like, oh, we actually need it on your chin too, or something. And I'm gonna be like, Connor, I can't pay the house payment this month.
No, they're gonna like try to get you to put fillers in. I know.
I don't even know if my lip can do fillers because I have that weird scar,
Don't even ask. They're just like, see if they say anything.
Okay, hopefully they'll be like, yeah, you can't do it. I'll be like, okay, good, because I do not need to spend the money. And our fillers, okay, you know how Kylie had lip fillers, but the kind she had, wasn't it an actual like piece in her lip?
No, I think it's still like an injectable, but they just pull it, like they like take the syringe and put it in the lip and then like suck it back out.
Oh, that's
I think. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert.
Wow, I need to research it. My appointment's not till on December 11th because they're getting booked up so much because of the special today. So I have a little bit to think about it.
I might go with you. I'll just wear my mask and then I can watch you.
Come with me because I kind of want to film it, like,
Yeah.
Ask them. Yeah, December 11th at 8:30 in the morning. That's early though.
Okay, I'll be there.
Oh my God, it's exciting. But yeah, so that's what exciting happened to me today.
And you're COVID free.
I am COVID free, you guys. I got my test results back. If you follow me on Instagram, honestly, I've been freaking out and I was like, is this a normal headache or is this a, like a COVID headache? But I'm COVID free. I'm still going to quarantine just in case because the girl that I thought gave it to me has it bad. Like she honestly, I feel really bad because I keep texting her, but I'm like, I need to know like, what are your symptoms and stuff? And she has it really bad. So I'm going to quarantine the whole rest of the time I'm supposed to just to be safe. But yes, I am negative.
Exciting.
Yeah. What have you been doing?
It's been busy at work, so that's good. And put up my Christmas tree, put out all the Christmas decorations. Didn't need to, but wanted to.
Yes. I mean, it just 2020, we really need to embrace what we want to do, and that's what we want to do.
Yeah, and I love just seeing the Christmas tree up and all of my bows and everything around the house. Target has really cute Christmas stuff like in the dollar section. And I found like flocked like little baby trees and I put bows around them and they're really cute.
Cute. Yeah, I bought 2 things from the dollar section for Christmas at Target. It was 2 little just pictures, and one says like fa la la, and the other one says like Nick's Tree Farm, but it's like cute little decorations.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
What's the haps, guys?
Yeah. What's the haps? I'll go first if you want because I don't have very many. I just really let you guys down. I guess I have 3, so that's good. So it has been announced people's sexiest man alive. I'm sure you've already seen it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to make you guess if you for some reason hadn't seen it, but of course you've already seen it. And it is Michael B. Jordan, and I 100% agree with this.
Yeah, he gives us every like type of sexy and every type of like every role that he's in.
Yes, and last year it was John Legend, and I love John Legend, but I was like, sexiest man alive? I don't know about that. But Michael B. Jordan, I love him. There's a movie he's in with Miles Teller and Zac Efron called That Awkward Moment, and it's so funny. Have you seen it? You've seen it.
Yeah, I was like trying to remember. I feel like I've seen that movie. It's cute.
Talked about it before, like not on here, but just in life.
Yeah, love him.
And I wanted to give a shout out because Dan Levy also made Sexiest People Alive. They do a list, and I don't know what number he is, but from Schitt's Creek, he's on there.
Yeah, he deserves it. He's so cute.
I think so too. I think he's like really attractive, and he's like big. I don't know how to explain it. He looks
broad.
Big. Broad, yes. And I love a broad man.
And he like has the really good hair, glasses, like good outfit choices. Wonderful.
And he's funny. You just love a funny man,
Yeah, totally.
I wanted to touch on this because I saw this today. So when I first saw this name, I was like, who is this person? Nobody knows who this is. So if I said Isaiah Washington, would you know who I was talking about?
No.
Okay, picture Grey's Anatomy, like first 2 seasons.
Dr. Burke?
Yes, Dr. Burke.
Okay.
Randomly, he was on there for 2 seasons. We never saw him again. Nothing, whatever. All of a sudden, he has resurrected himself on Twitter, and he posted a picture of Katherine Heigl. So thank Dr. Izzy Stevens. And he said this, I screenshot it. He posted it 2 days ago. This woman once proclaimed that I should never be allowed to speak publicly again. The world agreed with her proclamation back then and protested for my job in my head in 65 languages. I wish I was on Twitter in 2007 because I will never stop exercising my free speech.
What did she say?
So I remember all this now after I Googled it and it came back to me. So back in 2007, it came out that T.R. Knight, who played George, was gay. He came out. And Isaiah Washington, Dr. Burke, I guess, was calling him really derogatory things when it came out.
Oh.
So Katherine Heigl got him fired from the show.
But what's he saying now? Like,
nobody knows. Like all the articles I could find were like, okay, like, why is this coming up now? Like, did Katherine Heigl say something now or anything? And nobody can figure out why he randomly tweeted this. But I kind of saw a funny tweet that wasn't that funny, but it was about Katherine Heigl because someone said, yeah, well, look at her now. She's the biggest celebrity. And
Sorry.
what was that?
My phone fell.
Oh, and
Spirits.
And they were making fun of Katherine Heigl because, for a while there, she was one of the top celebrities in Hollywood. I would say probably like the 2008 to 2012 era or something. And I heard that she was hard to work with. And so she doesn't get movies anymore. Isn't that crazy?
She was in like everything. Like every rom-com had her in it. Like Knocked Up, 27 Dresses.
Oh, so
There's probably 100 more.
I was thinking
but
dresses. Oh, The Ugly Truth, like a funny one.
Yeah. All of the like movies that they show on E still.
Yeah, and what's funny? She always plays the same character. Like it's kind of like a Reese Witherspoon kind of character where it's like the uptight, girl that needs to let loose or something. But anyways, I just thought that was interesting. His tweet came out of nowhere and people have picked it up.
Maybe we'll get some more info.
I know. Okay, my last story, we talked about this, I think it was last week, and it was that Scott Disick and Amelia Hamlin were seen together. But
Again.
like, yes, that's what I'm saying now. But we talked about how like maybe they're not together. Maybe they're just like, no, dude, they were on the beach holding hands. I don't know how I feel about it.
This was one of my stories too, just to follow up. And he's 37 and she's 19, just to reiterate that.
That kind of
that's it.
Me. And I've heard other people talking about it because he does this. I mean, how old was Stassi?
You mean Sophia?
Oh, Sophia, yes.
She was around that age. Like now she's like 22.
Yeah, so I don't know. And I like Scott, but it's just not a good look, man. It's just
yeah. And if we didn't like know Amelia really, like it would be different. But like she's on Beverly Hills, like she's like kind of opened up about her life, and maybe she's, different than what we see on Beverly Hills, but like not ready to be in a serious relationship with a 36-year-old that has 3 kids, that's highly visible.
Yeah, and now that I think about it, when you put it like that too, she also has a like mental health issues and stuff she probably needs to work on, and so does he.
Yeah.
So
maybe they met in therapy.
Okay, then I might stand.
I don't know.
Okay, that's all I got on What's the Haps. I failed you guys. Just kidding.
All right, so quickly, we're going to talk about The Bachelorette, but I don't know if we talked about it last time, but there was some stirrings up in the blogs about Dale being spotted out in New York with other girls on other dates, holding hands, etc. There was an official picture that got circulated around, and it got picked up by Us Weekly, that Dale was out with another girl and he's holding her hand in New York, and there was like reports that they kissed at a restaurant. Doesn't seem to be anything for Claire or Dale like on socials. Like they're still like posting about each other. And like Dale today said he's going to see Claire like tomorrow. So I don't know if it's like they are just ignoring it. They're just like don't want to talk about it. But there is proof out there in the world that he was doing something sketchy.
Yes. I feel like they probably aren't together already, and he's obviously dating other girls and all of this stuff, but because their season is still technically airing even though they're not on it, I feel like Claire is like, please just like let it seem like we're together or something like that, because you just posted too, like you said, they're posting about each other. She's still wearing her ring. I don't know. That's what I think has happened. They're not together, but she wants it to look like it is until the season is done airing.
And obviously she lives in California, and there's like rumors that he was looking for really nice apartments in New York. So if they were together, why is he looking for apartments?
Yes. And I just am so anti ex-NFL players being on The Bachelor or Bachelorette, because when has it ever worked out? I feel like they're always the really hungry ones, like fame hungry.
Yeah, his Instagram bio like this week added host and model or something. He already had like a modeling contract before he went on The Bachelorette.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
Dale, no.
Yes.
So this week, Scooter Braun sold Taylor Swift's masters for $300 million. And he sold them to Shamrock Holdings. I didn't really do any research on them, but I don't know if it's that profitable for them to be buying $300 million worth of her songs when she's going to re-record them. Maybe they'll make some money on like the back end, like on streaming before she re-records, and maybe they'll put some songs in commercials. But I guess she attempted to buy her work back, like when he had them on the market, but she didn't want to be silenced, and Scooter didn't even quote her a price because they don't even really speak. So awkward.
So I Googled it just now because I was like, what is Shamrock Holdings? And this is Wikipedia, so, grain of salt. But Shamrock Holdings, or Shamrock, is a private equity firm founded as the Roy E. Disney family's investment firm. The Disney family remains its sole investor. That's odd, right?
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna like just use her music in movies.
Yeah, or like, but I just feel like that's so shitty. I love Disney and I love Taylor.
That's weird.
Or they did it to try to sell them to her for even more or something. But I don't know if you just said this. Sorry, I was Googling. They said she doesn't want to buy them from them because he's still associated somehow, right?
Yeah, and like why would she have to spend her own money for her own work?
I know. It's honestly, this story has been going on for, I feel like, years now, and it's just so confusing to me. Like, you guys, we got to read contracts really well, okay? I'm not saying it's Taylor Swift's fault at all, because I'm totally team Taylor Swift, but like, how,
Yeah.
But maybe that's like a normal music thing. I don't know. If anyone out there is in the music industry, let me know.
Next, a couple more Bachelor relationship things. It's reported that Kelly Flanagan and Peter Weber are engaged. This has not been announced officially. Obviously, all we report on here is rumors and not news sources.
You say all we report on is not news sources? I use news sources.
Okay, me. I'll just say me.
Carly's really in the blogs.
Yeah, I'm in like the black market, okay? Like I need
the black
Facebook
market of Bachelorette.
Yeah, Facebook groups and Instagram pages.
Yes, that's hilarious.
The report said that somebody has like a save the date for their wedding and like engagement pictures with her like with a ring on. So
even though I don't like Peter and I thought he was so vanilla, I was rooting for them to be together.
Yeah, like it was meant to be, obviously, because they met each other at the hotel before the season even started. Like, why do you even have to go through the season? But whatever.
Wow, wasted everyone's time for months.
Crystal Nelson, I think that's how you say it. I don't think we reported on this yet. She is the ex-wife of Chris Randone, the goose from Bachelor in Paradise. She was kind of crazy Crystal, and then like Bachelor in Paradise, she got like a better rap and then married the goose. Mm-hmm. They got divorced, and now she's pregnant with her boyfriend, like not that long after they got divorced.
I feel like I was about to say they have gotten divorced definitely in quarantine. Like it was, which I guess could be all of the year. I didn't even think about that. But
like March, but whatever. It's only November.
Very soon. And also remind me, she was crazy Crystal, but whose season was she on? Right?
Like Ben.
I was thinking Ben, but that might have been Olivia, who was kind of looked like her and was kind of crazy.
Yes, Bachelor.
Googling it because I can't remember. But
Ari.
Wow, a season I want to forget.
Bachelor villain, Crystal Nielsen.
That's hilarious. Of course, they named her the villain and then asked her to come back.
Yep. All right. Well, that's what's the haps. We have some things we're loving right now. And Darian wanted to talk about People Magazine quickly.
Yes. So I'm sitting on my couch yesterday. Connor goes and checks the mail. Randomly, I got a People magazine. It has my name on it. So I'm thinking I must have, signed up for something that then sent it to me. So I'll try to subscribe, whatever. I was like, cool, I'll read it. It was nice. It had like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris on the front, all this cool stuff. So I'm like opening it. And mind you, I received this yesterday, Carly, the 17th. Opening it up, this is why magazines are failing. The pictures were from, it was like spotted Orlando Bloom with his new puppy in LA on November 6th. 12 days or 11 days. Like, this is why magazines are not like doing well. Like, it's for like grandmas or something that doesn't care with timeliness,
Yeah, exactly.
And so I just thought that was so weird. I hear Emmy. What's she doing?
Don't know.
Barking. Oh.
Yes.
But yes, like, I don't know. I was like, I have to talk about this. It was not even fun to read. I'll probably keep it because I thought it was cool that it was the presidential announcement one. And I saw some people say, like, you buy newspapers on events that day, and I didn't buy one. But wow, like, this is why they're doing more social media and like people exclusive on Instagrams and stuff. But magazine business is really like
in the tubes.
In the tubes. I was like, why would I want to know this 11 days after?
When we could see it on Instagram right then.
Right then. And then you wrote down you wanted to discuss the 10,000 calorie challenge.
Yeah, you never told me your thoughts, but I'm glad you didn't because I want to hear from you. Like, this whole thing started because Shane Dawson's fiance, Ryland Adams, has a YouTube channel. Shane posted about Ryland doing this 10,000 calories in one day challenge, and that Shane edited the video and he felt like really good about it. Like, please go watch. So of course I go to YouTube and watch. And then I sent it to Darian and I wanted her to watch it too. So what are your thoughts?
Okay, so I've heard of this before. I've never watched a video of someone doing it. And one, I feel like Ryland. So you guys, if you aren't familiar with Ryland, literally he weighs 120 pounds. He is so skinny, like the size of my pinky. And so I feel like already his body was not mentally capable of doing this.
True.
So yes, exactly. So in the end, he fails, you guys. I think he pukes at like 6,500 or something, like a really far away. And I was telling Carly, I feel like these people just don't do their research or know how to do it correctly because they were really wasting a lot of calories. For example, donuts. Donuts will expand. I don't know why I'm so passionate about this. I guess it's because I have a history with food, right? Donuts are not a good thing to start with. Yes, maybe they're 300 calories a piece, but it's pure bread and it so expands. So they just really needed to do their research better, I feel like. And like stuff that you think is a lot of calories, sugar does not equate to calories. That's the thing. So for example, did you notice his sister Morgan brought him a triple layer pancake and then a quesadilla. The quesadilla meal I think was over 1,000 calories, and the pancake that had a bunch of sugary stuff on it, I want to say was like 700. So like,
dang. So he should have like made like meals that were like multiple thousand calories.
Yes, people just always think of like high sugar content stuff as high calories, but it's not.
What would you have done if you would have like planned out your day?
I was thinking of stuff like why am I thinking about and I also thought about maybe doing it, but I was like, no way. Like, I'm trying to lose weight and I'm you know what I mean? I just feel like I would have went for stuff that they didn't think about, like a big huge steak or things like that. I don't know how many calories are in steak though, but I'm just thinking I would have stayed away from the sugary type of stuff unless it was something like a milkshake or something. But they didn't allow stuff that you could drink to be counted. But like a McFlurry, that was a pretty good choice, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And like honestly, if I could just drink calories, like that would be so easy to get to 10,000
Mhm.
calories. So I get it. But like, I think a smoothie or a milkshake is different
Okay, so
than just like drinking a beer.
yeah, so then maybe like a McFlurry or something. I do think that was a good decision, but a lot of times in that case, it was a lot of calories. But, or another thought I had was candy, depending on the type, is a lot of calories. So I think about that one time Dwayne gave me a bunch of peanut M&Ms, and I was like, I wonder how many calories those were. But once again, you have to look because that could have been one that was just high in sugar.
Yeah. I know that like when I'm at Chili's or like, when you're at restaurants and stuff, like sometimes like there's things on the menu that are like 2,000 calories. Like the waffles, I'm just imagining this.
Yeah.
The chicken and waffle meal at Chili's is like 2,500 calories.
Yes. And I feel
That
like
would have been better than just eating like waffles. Like it should have been like protein and carbs.
yes, I feel like he just didn't plan the day. He was just like, okay, get like even when he texted Morgan, just get me a crazy high calorie meal. Like she doesn't know, you know?
But I do like the breakfast sandwich she ate was like 700 calories. Like that was good.
Yes, exactly. And so I feel like it definitely could be planned. And maybe one day, because it sounds fun. I know that sounds horrible because he got really sick and hurt his stomach, but it would be fun to try to like complete besides the pain that I would probably feel.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do it. I would just feel so gross.
Like sometimes I feel like I already eat 10,000 a day. I probably don't even come close. One day, if I'm like having, this is so unhealthy. If I'm having like a binge day and I just like notice that I'm doing it, maybe I'll try to calculate the calories.
Yeah, and just see. Like, I bet it's probably not even like what you think it is.
Like it's probably like 3,000 or something. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I liked the video. I watched it. And you told me to watch another video. Oh, I watched the Lil Nas X and James Charles.
Yeah, James Charles has been collabing with some good people lately. And he did Lil Nas X's makeup because Lil Nas X has a new song called Holiday, which I haven't listened to yet, but the video is good.
I listened to it and it was good. And something we didn't report on, I wanted to ask you, did you watch the video that everyone's talking about with the D'Amelios?
I started watching it last night, but whoever edits their videos it makes the videos really boring. So they need a new editor. Like if anybody's listening, wherever the D'Amelio production team is, please get a new editor. I started trying to watch it and it was boring.
Gotcha. So there's rumors, you guys, I haven't watched it. Carly and I haven't watched it, that the D'Amelios just came out with a new video with James Charles. And in it, the D'Amelios, Charlie and Dixie, are really rude to, I guess, a chef that they hired. And I guess James is like really nice, but he knows, he's wiser to the community now. He knows like you have to be nice.
You got to act right or these people will come for you.
Yes.
But I think James is a nice person. Like just inherently, he's nice.
I think so too. And you and I were kind of talking about this. Like when you watch his videos and stuff, he's just so nice and I don't know, relatable somehow, even though he's makes so much money.
Yes. Okay, so The Crown season 4 was released on Netflix. I have not started watching it because I really want to savor it. It's gonna be a lot with Diana and everything, and I don't want to like binge it. I want to be able to like really watch it and think about it. So I haven't started it yet because I've been really busy. But also this last weekend on Netflix, they dropped this new show called Dash and Lily. I don't think it's called Lily and Dash. I think it's Dash and Lily.
I think you're right. I haven't watched, but you're right.
I thought it was a movie at first, like, because they've been dropping like holiday movies on Netflix, but it is a like short season. Like I think there's like 8 episodes. And it reminded me of a modern day You've Got Mail. Have you seen that movie?
I have, but it's been so long I couldn't even tell you what it was about.
And it was produced by Nick Jonas, and there's a cameo by all of the Jonas Brothers in the movie or in the show. So I highly recommend. It's just really cute. Like,
So he doesn't play in it. He just has a cameo.
yeah, they go to a Jonas Brothers concert. All of the Jonas Brothers are playing in New York, and then like Nick has like a couple lines.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So he's the producer, but he's not mainly in it. Gotcha.
Yeah. Welcome to Plathville is back on TLC. I know we talked about this when it was on the first season. And I watched like the first 10 minutes of the new episode, and it looks really, really good, like drama filled. Like if you haven't watched this show, it like brings kind of like the Duggars. Like they remind me of the Duggars because they like are really conservative, but they don't necessarily like have like a church that they like. It's not like the
They're just
Duggars.
like that. It's not like
Yeah.
they're like super religious and go to church or something.
Yeah, like I think they like teach their kid, like they homeschool their kids, and like they lived on this farm, and like their older kids were kind of starting to rebel in season 1, and so now they like it's June of 2020, so like not that long ago.
Oh wow.
Their older kids have moved out of the house, and like one of them doesn't even talk to his parents, and they're like gonna like confront them and say like, why didn't you teach us about the real world? And it's like kind of drama filled.
I watched TLC today because I watched or maybe it was like yesterday or something. Anyways, I watched something on TLC and I saw their little tile, and you can tell it's like the parents over here with like some kids, and then like over here in all black is like this other kid.
Yeah, it's good. If you're just bored, go to TLC Go.
Okay, I'll try.
December 6th is a new season of 90 Day Fiancé. Like not 90 Day Fiancé the other way. This is 90 Day Fiancé like OG, and they're bringing back Rebecca and Zayed.
Yes, and they're bringing back Michael and Natalie. She's from Russia. He believes in like aliens and isn't religious. She is religious. Oh, I know what you're talking. He has an uncle that like he named like Chicken or something. What am I talking about?
I might have not watched that season, you know?
Okay, let me Google their face really fast. I know you'll know them because I think we talked about it on this show. Okay, Michael and Natalie, 90 Day Fiance. Okay, can you see on the Zoom?
Oh, she's not from Russia.
Where is she from?
Maybe it is
The
Russia.
Ukraine? It might be the Ukraine.
Yeah. I was like, I don't remember a Russian girl. I was like imagining the guy from Kentucky with what's her face?
Oh, yes.
Or
Yeah.
Tennessee, whatever, wherever the heck he's from.
You were thinking of like Varia and Joffrey.
Yes, Varia.
Gotcha.
She's Russian.
Yes, she is.
So 90 Day Fiancé is coming back. I feel like 90 Day Fiancé the other way we will discuss shortly, but it's getting a little bit much for me. So
I agree.
I need a little bit of a new show.
You need some judge.
Yes. Some other things I'm loving right now. Kristen S. It's like the last name is spelled ESS if you want to look this up. I hope that I'm giving people things that they really want to know.
Oh, I think so. I love when I hear tips. But also I told Carly yesterday, she's like the smartest friend that I have, so I always love her opinion.
Okay. You guys, if you don't care about my life, tell us. We'll just talk about shows.
Don't tell us, that's rude.
Okay, so like she is has all these different brands, or like she is her own brand of like hair products and like hair tools. So I got the dry shampoo, and they sell it at Target. It is so good and it smells so good. And I bought like hairspray and something else. But if you're just like walking through Target, go to the cosmetic section, and I think she had an end cap, and just smell the stuff that she has, and it's so good. Like,
who is
highly
she?
recommend.
Is she just a famous hairstylist or something?
I guess I didn't even like know about it. I saw her on TikTok. That's where I get all of my information. But this girl recommended the shampoo, Kristen S shampoo, and then like I was like, well, I need new dry shampoo, so I'll just try her dry shampoo, and it smells so good.
Oh, cool. Wait, how much was it? Because sometimes dry shampoo is so expensive.
You're gonna like plots.
Is it like $10?
14.
Oh my God, Carly. No, we are not buying this.
It smells so good. It smells so like, you know, sometimes like you just need like your hair like to be refreshed and like smell good.
That's
what it is.
Not Your Mother's at Walmart for $4.87.
That's what I normally use, and I like the mango one.
Yeah. Okay.
So I may like buy that one like when I don't really need like a good like zhuzh. I'm not going somewhere special, and have like both. But like the Kristen S is like really smells amazing.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Maybe I'll ask for some for Christmas.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And then this mouthwash, I like put mouthwash on my list for the store. Then I was like looking around. And I was really like influenced by another podcast that we listened to because they talk about this mouthwash. And I didn't even like think anything of it. I was like, oh, I'll try it. It's called TheraBreath. So I read the directions and it said like slosh around in your mouth for 30 seconds or a minute, and then get another capful and like gargle it because that's where your bad breath comes from, is your throat.
Why can't you do it with one scoop though?
So I started just doing with one scoop because I don't want to waste it. Like they just want me to buy more. But it really works. Like hours and hours of good breath, even after you eat.
Okay, because I have started using Listerine every night because I've noticed like in the evenings, you know, and stuff. So maybe I'll give it a try.
TheraBreath. It comes in like a weird bottle. It like has an orange cap and like a green bottle, and it's like,
doesn't look like a normal Listerine or something.
no, orange cap. And then I saw this thing on Twitter that people were like talking about how like Emily and Perry, if you like put your name with a city. So I was like trying to like think yesterday. I was like, okay, what will Darian's be? And I figured out Darien in Washington, but that really doesn't like rhyme.
Yeah.
And then like Darien in Arlington.
Arlington sounds better, but my name is so hard.
It's hard to rhyme with your name. But then I realized that Carly is kind of like Emily, like Lee. So Carly and Perry would work. But then Carly and Bali would kind of work too.
Carly and Bali? Yeah, it does. Darien and it sucks because Washington and Arlington are so long.
I was like, Washington.
It's like, dang it, the 3 syllables.
Maybe you could just do dairy.
But then I could be like Dairy and Paris.
Perfect. Okay, when we go to Paris in 2022.
Yes. Oh my God, are we still planning on going? I want to.
Yeah, then we'll like change our Instagram handles for like a day and it'll be Dairy and Perry. That is, or just hashtag Dairy and Perry.
Wow, I love that. In 2 years, that's going to be great. I love that. I love it. Good job. Oh, okay. Mine is next because I just pointed out 2 things I want to watch. So it shouldn't really be under things we're loving, but Dan Levy is in a rom-com, and it's actually, I think, a LGBTQ rom-com on Hulu called Happiest Season. I just haven't got to watch it yet, but I want to.
It looks cute.
Yes, and it has Kristen Stewart in it, which is like such a random person. Like when she has a movie, I have to watch it because she's so weird.
I wish she wasn't in it.
You don't like her?
Don't love, but
and then
I'll give it a chance.
Okay, good. That's all I ask. Also, there's a show on Hulu called Big Sky. Have you seen the ads for this?
It came on last night after The Bachelorette, and they were saying that there was a teaser of Matt James's season in it because they wanted like Bachelorette viewers to watch Big Sky.
Yeah.
And it's scary.
It is.
Yeah, it's like a thriller.
Okay. Maybe I'll start with Connor. I didn't realize it was on network TV. I thought it was just on Hulu. So it's ABC then. I want to watch it though. Okay, and that's all we got. And now we can do our shows, and hopefully we have enough time and it doesn't go over because we're going to bring another episode later.
We just like to talk.
Sorry. I know. I was like, wow, have we already been talking for like 40 minutes? Is that real?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go in order from when the show's premiered now. So normally we would talk about The Bachelorette just because it had the most, but we're going to start with Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac, which was on Sunday. So I didn't think anything was super memorable about the episode, but I had some notes. Like one, Eddie is the best husband, dude. Wendy was like FaceTiming him, what outfit should I wear and stuff like that, and he was picking it for her.
So attentive, so cute.
Yes, like not focused on anything else but her, and I really, really loved it. Then they're like at dinner and stuff like this, and I don't know what Karen is doing, but she basically tries to ruin Robin's engagement. But I'm just thinking maybe she doesn't get it.
Yeah, maybe she just doesn't know. I think Giselle's the only one that knows. Or did she tell other girls?
I don't know, because in Karen's confessional, she was like, Robin, it's not hard to put together. Giselle was at a jewelry store or something. And I'm like, well, then why are you trying to blow it for her?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. A couple of other things happened. I thought, okay, so Ashley tells, I almost said Candace. Ashley tells Giselle and Robin, why couldn't I think of Robin's name? That she made a statement about their fight last year at Candace's house in support of Monique, basically. And Giselle and Robin say, okay, well, you know, like, if you did this, like, you don't want a relationship with Candace ever. And, excuse me, Ashley goes, well, if she sees it that way, then that's fine. And so I'm like, what do you mean if she sees it that way? That's exactly what you did.
Yeah, I think that she wasn't necessarily, well, it's just kind of a bad place to be in, so.
Like, if it was her, like, you couldn't say no to Monique because she had your back about Michael.
Yep.
So next week, I guess we'll see the blow up where Candace finally sees that. I will say I hated that at dinner too. Ashley brought up the past again with their fight when Candace has already apologized so many times in their past. Like, these women just love to bring up the past.
Yeah, agreed. Unnecessary.
Yes. And then, okay, what did you think about Karen's embellished pictures?
I didn't think they were that much worse than everybody else's. And I think they just needed a storyline.
Overreaction. And of course they had Robin tell it to Giselle, because now I bet Giselle's gonna tell Karen.
Yeah, Giselle is like the stirrer. She's so petty, and like her and Karen have so many years of backstory. Like she will just loves to hear things about Karen.
Yes. And I'm wondering too, whenever you're on a Real Housewives show like this, do you just take everything with a grain of salt? Like, do you just know, like, okay, this is probably just a storyline, or, you know?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's crazy. Whenever we do Real Housewives of Oklahoma, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
It will actually be Real Housewives though. Like, we're not even housewives, but it'll be real because we don't have money like that.
Yes.
Anything else about Potomac?
Nope.
Okay, did you watch 90 Day Fiancé the other way?
Yes, I did.
And I think you watched the bonus episode too.
Oh, I just watched what was recorded.
Oh, maybe you didn't, because I didn't see anything with Kitty and Armando, but maybe I missed it.
It was just not that much, so probably.
Oh, I probably just missed it then. Okay, Jahoon and Devin, her parents arrive. Her sister and dad have never been to South Korea, so that was kind of cool to see. Not really a storyline there that I saw. Okay, this is where the storyline of the show always is. Ariella and Binyam. So her parents arrive to come visit the baby, and they are angels. They're just so cute and attentive. And Binyam wants to show them Ethiopia. So they go to like a chicken cage on the side of the road where they sell chickens. And Binyam, I felt bad because he was so proud. He tries to buy a chicken, and I guess they literally cut off its head right there and give it to you to go cook. And so he's like, I want the chicken or whatever. And Ariel's behind him like, my mom says you have to wash your hands after touching the chicken before you touch the baby. Like, she's just always nagging him.
Yes, she is.
And then he's like trying to buy the chicken, and she's like, oh wait, are they gonna like kill it here? No, we don't want it. And then Binyam, in I guess Ethiopian, says, I'll come back for it later. And I guess Ariella like knows that word, and she was like, no, we don't want it later.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, she was like, we don't want it later. And I was like, wow, so she actually like knows, you know, some of the language there and stuff. So then they're at their apartment later, and even though her parents are so nice, I felt so bad because they were saying their apartment is really really small, and they need a bigger one for the baby. And he's really proud of it. And in his interview, he's like, this is the best apartment and the biggest I've ever lived in my life.
Yeah, I don't think that they realized like that that's all that there is like there.
Yes, and I'm like, Ariella, how are you not communicating this to your family? How long have you lived here now, you know?
Mm-hmm. This is just not going to work out. It's like a ticking time bomb. And her mom even says next week, like, I don't think you should raise the baby here.
Yes, and then they like try to talk to, they all sit down with Binyam's family, and honestly his sisters were kind of rough on her in front of her family. It
She
was
was
like,
about to cry. Yeah, I could tell. She was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to talk about this right now.
yeah, and they were kind of ganging up on her, but her parents are so nice. They're not like ones to like step in and say something. So you're completely
But her mom is like, we'll go there with people. Like, I like her mom for that because she'll be like, so how are they doing? Like, and she like asks like really direct questions. I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
I
and
need that.
her dad's so quiet. You like don't even know he's there. And he's a doctor. I think that's cool.
Mm-hmm. So rich.
Okay, Yasmin and Brittany, another relationship that just needs to quit. Like, why do people do this? Why do they drag on relationships that are so clearly failing, you
And
know?
I think it's partly the producers. Like, I really like saw through their storyline because them and Jenny and Sami, because like they make them go and talk to each other, like that she goes to the apartment and then that he's like trying to tell her things, but obviously like we should have gotten a translator, but they just need like footage. So then he's like, or she says, I think we should get a translator, or he says, I think we should get a translator. So then that's another like however long that we have to watch or wait for the translator scene. And then like Jenny and Sami go to the lawyer, and then they go to this person, then his brother comes over. Like I think that the producers are just like kind of stringing everything along and like adding extra steps that we don't need.
Yeah, and you know, every season I guess can't be like, and you know, actually now that I think about it, I wonder if COVID had anything to do with it, you know, but like every season can't be a stellar Paul and Carini when he goes to Brazil for the first time in like his poop suit and like everything, you know, like everything can't be that, I guess.
Yeah, and I think Brittany just always looks so different to me than she does like in the episode before. I don't know if she just gets like filler, if she does like, I know she got her eyebrows microbladed, and if she got like a facial or something, so it just her skin looked like really new, but I don't know.
I agree. And like, I don't like to talk about people's appearance because I'm trying, everyone's beautiful and everything, but I don't know, dude. Like, I don't personally find, not that I'm attracted to women, but I don't see her as attractive.
Yeah, I just think that she does so much like to her appearance all different times, like she just doesn't look like the same person.
I agree. That is so valid. Even in this past episode, I was like, who is that? So, anyways, they're just still fighting, of course. Sami and Jenny saw his sister-in-law and his brother and said they were getting married. And the sister-in-law was so shocked. She was like, it was really funny. But really the same storyline you said there. But next week, did you see for Sami and Jenny? It looks crazy. It looks like he's finally like begging his parents for permission, and it's like him talking in is their language Indian over there? Am I sounding
I
uncultured?
think so. I would say that.
He's like talking in the native language, and it's like so fast, and Jenny's like, I just need to go back to America and stop ripping this family apart. It actually looks good, so we'll have to see. And then you wrote this Kenny and Armando part. I didn't see it.
After, so Hannah goes with them back to like the office where they are requesting approval to get married.
Mhm.
And she's like, well, what did she say? They're in the car. She's like, what did the people say? And he said, well, we have to like get another person to look at our case, blah, 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 blah. And she said, oh, they're ugly tricksters.
Okay, I think I do remember at the very beginning of the episode they went to the lawyer.
Yeah, no, but they did again. Like it was really weird. Like, and they took her with them and they explained it again. It was I don't know. But that was the best part of the episode, that she's in the back. She's like literally on her phone and she's watching like kids videos, and she's asking questions, and Armando's like explaining to her like what they have to do, and she said, sounds like an ugly trickster.
You're exactly right. Okay, Dancing with the Stars. I wanted to go over this really quick. You actually wrote the final four. Did you watch the final episode? Or the
No, just like clips.
Yeah, so I watched it. And the final four, as you wrote, are Nelly, Caitlin, Neve, and Justina Machado. I feel so bad because I watched the full episode, and Johnny Weir, before he went home, they do like, they highlight different celebrities every time. He was like, I like lost my purpose after 2012 when I couldn't compete anymore. And this has brought back my competitive spirit. I'm having the best time of my life. Literally, I quote, to go home now would be crushing. And then he goes home that episode.
So sad.
So sad. And then my other note is, I love Nelly, you guys. I think he's so hot, but I know he's not the best dancer there. Who keeps voting for him?
Me. I will vote for him.
Are you voting for him?
No.
God, like someone is voting for him and he has made it to the final four and he is not final. You're telling me Johnny Weir, a trained ice skater, beat out Nelly, or didn't beat out Nelly?
Yes.
God, it's just like drives me crazy, you guys. I just don't even know how. But yeah, okay, that was my final. That's all I had to say about Dancing with the Stars.
All right, are we going to the Bachelorette?
Yeah, or do you want to do Don't Be Tardy real quick? Because there's like 3 notes.
Sure, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, also, if you guys are watching on YouTube, here's a nice little what is my hair doing moment. Okay, Don't Be Tardy. So they drive through Oklahoma, and Ariana said that Oklahoma was the cutest place ever. So I thought that was really cute. Like, we got a little shout out. And then they go to a dude ranch, which a dude ranch is basically just a ranch with a ton of horses and farmland. And so the whole time the girls are like, where are the dudes? This is a dude ranch. And the woman who owns it said, this dude ranch is completely woman owned and females lead. It's just so funny. And
why are they called dude ranches in the beginning? Like, why did they get named that?
I feel like dude stands for something like we don't know or understand. Are you Googling?
Why is a dude ranch called a dude ranch?
We always learn on this pod.
Back when a dude was an urbanite, it was what Western cattle ranchers, cowboys called big shot city slicker ranches.
Wow. Okay, so it's not even a good thing.
No.
Oh, great. So that's where they go, and they of course dress to the nines. Like, it's like ranch, but it's like, boobs
Ranch
out.
chic.
Yeah. Type of situation. And then I just needed to say this, and I said it in our messages. Avery is Brielle. Like, does anything for an Instagram picture, the way she talks and thanks, I swear Avery is Brielle. And I just want Avery to watch Don't Be Tardy so she can get the full picture.
Oh yeah.
Yes. But other than that, not much. It's only a 30-minute episode, so I think next they're going like rock climbing or something. So that was it, really.
Cool. All right, the time of the hour, the Bachelorette.
What did you think?
I was like kind of getting bored until I like had to just like pause it and come back to it because I was just getting like, I want to turn this off. But then I came back to it and I was refreshed and revived. So the group date was the grown man challenge, and I thought it was like a pretty good date, like, for quarantine or whatever.
Yeah, for what they
Bennett couldn't do math, and I just thought, like, did they make him be bad at math, or was he just really bad at it?
I had a comment on this because everyone was dogging him because he went to Harvard, I guess. I didn't even realize this. And he couldn't spell, he couldn't do math, and everyone was making fun of him. Well, Damar, one of the guys there, in his confessional little thing or whatever, he was like, I went to ASU and I beat like Harvard. I spelled all that stuff. And I had to call this out because one of my best friends, Jill, went to ASU and graduated. But 2, the reason he said that is because, I don't know if you know this, but ASU is the #1 party school in America, and they say it stands for Alcohol Sex University.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
But it's really Arizona State, obviously, but it's literally the #1 party school. So I just thought that was so funny. I was dying laughing.
And Bennett like does like wealth management. If he can't do like simple math, that's really scary.
he's too much for me. Tayshia's saying like he's bougie, but I'm bougie, so I love it. It's like not good vibes.
No. And I think that they already had like the certificate printed with Bennett's name on it, so they had to like make him win. Because it was printed.
Oh my god, yes, actually. That is so annoying.
Because I think Ivan should have won, in my personal opinion.
I wrote that you loved him. He was the engineer, he good at math, feeding strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, which one is Ivan?
He is at first I thought his name was Riley. He reminds me of Riley. He's a black guy with like shorter hair.
I think I know. Does he read like the group date? Oh, he's the one that gets the rose that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's so cute and like really likes her. And she said like he makes her nervous, I think.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. I liked him too. I wrote on here because on that same date before we see the wrestling date that night, their little cocktail hour is where the Chasen and Ed drama starts, right?
Yeah.
And Ed is holding his fake baby because he won it. And Chasen's saying something like, he's like, I got a baby in my hands, bro. And I just laughed so hard. Like, it's fake. Throw that shit.
I know. They took that too literally.
Too much.
So the group date, I don't know how Chasen and Ed, was it the same date?
No, so like they had already had like conflict. They had like a cocktail hour after the brunch one too, because I was like, oh, is there about to be a rose ceremony? I was like confused. It was weird.
Anyways, they wrestle. They're like building up Chasen and Ed, and then like Ed's like, I have chronic shoulder dysmorphia. No, chronic shoulder displacement. I was like, oh my god. Okay.
Bro, okay, true or no? What do you think?
I mean, he is broad-shouldered and it looks like maybe he does, but like why did we wait until he got all oiled up and it was about time?
I'm thinking too, is this a producer moment? Like he probably told them before he even got naked, hey, I don't want to do this. And they were like, wait a minute. Tell Chris Harrison later.
I just really liked how Wells was there too. Like, thank you for bringing on like Ashley and Jared and Wells. And then Noah like steps up.
I love that.
Jumps over the fence. And you told us about Noah last week and I didn't know.
I did. I said, I like Noah. And you were like, who's Noah?
Yes. So Noah fights Chasen and then like Chasen wins. But I think that was like all fake too. I think that they just let Chasen win.
Yeah.
And then Ed in his confessional says, Noah from Oklahoma, your rose means nothing.
They're so mad at him. But also, okay, so Tayshia's like, I don't even remember if Tayshia said it, but who wants to fight for me? Or maybe Chris said, who wants to fight for Tayshia? Noah instantly said me. Like, you guys had your chances. Maybe you said it maybe a split second later, but like, he got there first.
Yeah. So cute. Like, and he has his, like, I liked his mustache. I thought it was nice.
I do too. I don't think he looks bad without it, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I did want to say one thing. I just really do not like Chasen. He's giving weird vibes now, and he's like keeps talking about Wolverine. Like, are you obsessed with X-Men?
Yeah, he's weird, and his TikToks are really thirsty.
He has TikTok.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's what they were saying. Ed was telling us, dislocated shoulder Ed was telling us he was there for fame. But also, it never works out if you waste your time with the person, the bachelor, the bachelorette, talking about someone else. So I know it's not going to work out for Ed.
Agreed. He needs to stop talking about other people, but sometimes you just get ate up, and that's what he is. He's just ate up with other people.
I think so too. And then they did have a rose ceremony, but 2 randos that I didn't even know were there went home.
I think 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think.
I don't remember. I just know I just looked up when it was the last guy, and I was like, don't even know who you are.
So some people that are like in the front, like people on social media really like them, is Ben.
Okay. No, he was kind of weird this episode too. Oh my God. Awkward moment when she said, she like comes back and is about to give out the rose. And he's like, can I take you for a second? And she's like, well, it's the end of the date. It was so awkward.
Yeah, she's like, you should have fought for me before. And I was like, ooh, what?
And who else?
People like Ben. I think Noah's a little controversial. People are not liking Jason. And people like Easy, obviously.
Love Easy.
And Zach. You can tell she really likes Zach.
Which one is Zach?
The New Jersey guy with the jaw that kind of like juts out.
I don't remember. You know what's funny though? The guy that she supposedly chooses, I don't remember if we ever said who it was.
We didn't.
Okay, I won't say it then.
I don't think, like, some people like spoilers, some don't. I know my sister listens to this and she will kill me if we say it.
Okay, then I won't say what I was gonna say because it might give it away. Actually,
Okay.
I'll just say this. Kayla, if you're listening right now, the episode is almost over. Or anyone that is listening right now, the episode is almost over. So don't listen starting right now if you don't want to hear it. I don't know his name, but I will say it's funny that she chooses him because he like wasn't even in this episode.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, then maybe I don't know who she chose. Wait, Kayla, come back. Wait, what?
No, okay, we're going to talk about, guys, seriously, now, if you do not want to know who wins, leave.
Spoiler.
We won't talk about it again. This is it.
Okay.
She picked Zach.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me
Go back in your texts.
Where was he in this episode that you saw him then?
She talked to him, and it was after he like kind of talked to Chasen and Ed, and he was like telling them like, guys, just like let it go. And then she said like, I just feel like you're one of the most wise guys here, and that he realized that he does want to be with somebody and does want to have a family.
Okay, I see him now. Okay.
He has the jaw that's jacked up.
I don't like that she chooses him. I think I'm confused with him with someone else then. Because I swear he was not in the episode, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But also I really like, he's not my type, but I really like the curly-headed guy that she took on the first one-on-one date.
Oh, people really love him.
Yeah, he's cute. I like him.
Yeah. What's his name?
It's so hard, all these, and they're all normal except Chasen, you know?
We're just getting really like dragged around different spots, different girls.
Totally.
And if you watched Into Big Sky, Matt James like teaser, it was nothing. It was literally like the girls pulling up to like the big mansion in Pennsylvania that they're staying at, and like him just being like, I'm so excited, I've never been in love before. And then it just shows like clips of different girls.
Gotcha. So once again, we've been bamboozled.
Thank you, ABC.
Thank you. But okay, anything else you can possibly think of?
You guys, let us know if you like these not shorter episodes. Obviously, just talk so much.
Okay, next time though, maybe we need to cut our. Okay, we're learning. This is a learning curve. We'll cut our things we are loving or like random talking discussions. Like, for example, this episode, we could have talked about People's Magazine and then we could have put 10K on the next one.
So true.
So it's a learning curve, but you guys, you love to hear it, you know?
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. So we will catch you guys. This is Wednesday. Our next episode will be up on Friday, hopefully. And yeah, let us know if you like the 2 episodes a week and follow us on Instagram at the Showgirls Podcast. And we will talk to you guys later.
Bye.